He wasn't in a gang. He wasn't out looking for trouble. 16-year-old Clayton Hemingway Jr., known as CJ, had one dream: to play basketball at the highest level. But one cold night in Brooklyn, after a day on the court, CJ was shot dead, just steps from his home. Nearly 8 years have passed, and not a single person has been held accountable. Why? This is the story of a life stolen, and a case that refuses to be solved. CJ grew up in East New York, Brooklyn, in the Linden houses. To his friends and family, he was known as CJ, a respectful, hardworking teen with a natural gift for basketball. His mother, Dionne Boyd, called him humble and sweet. He wasn't the loudest on the court, but he let his game do the talking. Coaches described him as coachable, sharp, and driven. And when he wasn't playing, he was teaching younger kids how to shoot. He dreamed of going pro. He had goals, ambition, and according to family members, even college scouts were starting to take notice. Basketball was more than a game for CJ. It was his future. It was Saturday evening, November 4th, 2017. CJ had spent hours doing what he loved, playing basketball with friends. That night, just before 9 p.m., he was walking back home to the Linden houses in East New York. As he approached the entrance to his building, two young males confronted him. One of them pulled out a gun and opened fire. CJ was hit multiple times. He collapsed just steps from his apartment door. Neighbors rushed outside as the sound of gunshots echoed through the cold air. CJ was transported to Brookdale Hospital, but it was too late. At just 16 years old, his life was over. Police quickly found surveillance footage showing two young suspects running from the scene. They released the clips to the public. Tips were expected. Witnesses, maybe. But nothing came. To this day, no arrests have ever been made. Dionne Boyd, CJ's mother, says the pain is made worse by the silence. She's knocked on doors, held rallies, passed out flyers. She's begged the community. Someone knows something. Please speak up. In 2021, the reward was increased to $10,000 by Crime Stoppers. Still, the case remains ice cold. Every year since CJ's death, his family and friends have held basketball tournaments, birthday cookouts, and candlelight vigils in his memory. They gather near the court where he once played, and the building where his life ended. He would have been 23 this year, Dionne says in a local interview, but we only got 16 years with him. CJ's friends never forgot him. Many still wear shirts with his face. Some of the younger players he coached, they've kept playing for him. But without answers, without justice, the wound remains open. And here's where I want to hear from you. Do you think fear is stopping people from speaking out, or is it something deeper, like mistrust in the system? If this happened in your community, would you stay silent? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and your perspective could matter more than you think. Gun violence in New York, especially among teenagers, has grown in the years since CJ's death. But cold cases like his often slip out of the headlines. They become background noise until someone cares enough to bring them back. YouTube channels like this one give a voice to the voiceless, because when mainstream media forgets, we don't. And if you're new here, welcome. Seriously, every time someone subscribes, it's more than just a number. You're joining a community that fights to keep these stories alive. So thank you for being part of the foundation. It means everything. Because CJ deserves to be remembered. And someone out there needs to see this. If you know anything, even the smallest detail, contact Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS. Your call is anonymous. You can also support CJ's family and others like them through organizations like Mothers of Black Sons, Advocacy and Grief Support, Gun Violence Awareness Foundation, community programs and awareness. And if you can't donate, share this video. Send it to someone in New York. Post it on Facebook, Reddit, or TikTok. Every share brings CJ's name back into the light.
Clayton C.J. Hemingway Jr. had dreams, talent, and a future, but someone out there took it from him, and someone else is still protecting that secret. The question is, will this story finally be heard, or will CJ's killers walk free forever?